Alors bonsoir et bienvenue à un autre épisode de Je bricole dans mon sous-sol. In English, it's called The Vintage Kids. Alors, bienvenue, hein? Welcome to everyone, the new ones, the old ones, and the fat ones like me. No discrimination here. Doesn't matter what color you are or what size you are. You're always welcome. Alors, bienvenue, welcome to this brand new episode, the 31st episode of The Vintage Kids. Mr. Jim Arsenault is joining us today. Mr. Ian Bennett is also here. Good to see you guys. I'm old and fat. Well, join the club, my friend. I'm gonna send you the brand new what's it called? A VIP. I think I have it. I've lost it. That's what I always say. I think I've lost it. I'm hearing voices. Alors bonsoir, bienvenue encore une fois à un 31e épisode de Vintage Kids. Can you believe it? It's been 30 over 30 times that we've been here together every week. So good to see you guys. As usual, if you're listening to this on YouTube or on Facebook and it's not live, then you can forward. We frost. No, I paid for a better internet connection, so you should see me like you probably can see more details. Can you see the details? I enjoy my details. Well, my girlfriends also enjoy my details. Let me see. Monsieur François, comment ça va, mon cher François? Il me semble qu'on y est dû, là, pour aller là, pogner des deals dans un marché aux puces, là. C'est-tu moi, là? Mais bon, il n'y a plus de marché aux puces parce que, c'est fait frais en tabarnak. Mais bon, c'est pas grave. Éventuellement, ils vont tout faire fondre ça, là, avec le réchauffement de la planète, là. Puis, il va y avoir des marchés aux puces à l'année longue. Hein? Pourquoi pas? On sait pas, hein? Peut-être que ça va arriver. Exactement. So, guys, this week, well, it's a week before Christmas. It's Christmas. Over here, we call it Noël. Noël. In French, it's Noël. Well, you also hear Christmas, and in English, it's Noël too, because I don't know, perhaps it's only in the Christmas songs, but over here, it's Noël. Because Chris, it's a name, like Christian, but Chris, it's a bad word over here in Quebec. It's like it's our word that it would be the F word, like fuck, but we say Chris, Christmas, you know. So it's a religion word. Don't say the religion word because the priest won't be happy. So, yeah, 31st episode of the Vintage Kids, and this week I want to talk about the incredible, magnificent, hilarious, the Halloween, no, not the Halloween, the holiday special. Yeah, can you believe it? I'm not gonna go through the holiday special, the Star Wars holiday special. Jonathan Loving, mesdames et messieurs. Ça va bien, man? Donc, je ne vais pas passer à travers le Christmas special. Je veux juste vous en parler. I want to talk about it because for a lot of fans, of Star Wars fans, perhaps even people who are listening to this, même pour des gens qui sont en train d'écouter ça en ce moment, they have no clue what is the holiday special. No, it's not the Lego version that they did or that they are doing on the Disney Plus for the last I don't know how many years. It's a real thing. Donc, c'est vraiment quelque chose qui existe. C'est le Holiday Special qui a joué en 1978. Je crois bien. Là, j'ai pas les détails. Là. I don't have all the details. I did not full research on this thing. I'm going to show you guys some pictures because, of course, I'm unable to show you a sequence of this thing because Facebook's going to cut me and probably YouTube or whatever. So I'm just going to show you pictures. And I'm not going to tell you the story because there's not really a story to tell. There's a little one, but anyway. So, if you haven't seen this thing, let me tell you about it a little. Si vous n'avez pas vu le Christmas special, le Holiday special, ben laissez-moi vous raconter un peu. Hein? Ben oui, sinon vous allez être mélangé, là, puis vous ne comprendrez pas de quoi on parle. T'sais. Bon. Fait que je crois que dans le deal des acteurs, I think that when the actors sign up for Star Wars, it was probably in their contract that they had to do like this holiday thing, but it's not George Lucas that took care of it. Donc, les acteurs avaient probablement un contrat pour faire une espèce de spécial de Noël, mais c'est pas Lucas qui s'en est occupé. C'est genre une compagnie de marde, OK? It's a shitty company. Je l'ai vu à la télé quand j'avais 10 ans. Tabarouette! Eh non, moi je ne l'ai pas vu à la TV. So, probably some of you guys saw it on TV. But our friend François says that he saw it when he was 10. But for me, I haven't seen it. So, on television, I only watched it, and I'm going to tell you how it happened. But let me tell you a little more about this thing first. Donc, laissez-moi vous conter un petit peu c'est quoi cette affaire-là. Donc, ça l'a joué à la télévision. Ils ont fait de la grosse publicité. Là. C'était allé être le Star Wars, là, parce que là, c'était comme la grosse folie. Là. Le monde se garochait ses murs. Là, puis là, mon Dieu, tasse-toi, là. Stanley Kubrick, puis toutes les affaires qui étaient poches avant. Star Wars venait d'arriver. So, back in the days, Star Wars was huge. And I mean, Stanley Kubrick, 2001, and whatever Star Wars, other sci-fi things was like considered garbage next to Star Wars. So everyone was expecting this, like, oh my God, we're gonna see like a new adventure, and it's going to be Christmassy. Watched live when I was 8. Wow, yeah, Boba was awesome, and that's probably like the best thing in all of this. Okay, so, and what happened is that everyone sat down in front of their TV and started to watch this thing. Donc, tout le monde s'est assis, là, c'était comme genre le Super Bowl là, des spéciales de Noël. It was like, I don't know, the Pope was on TV, or the Queen, or whatever. What was so hot back in those days? I don't know. So, everyone sat down. It was a Super Bowl of Christmas specials. Because, I mean, Mariah Carey was not even born. Perhaps she was. I don't know. I don't know how old she is. She was not making any Christmas special. Okay. So, everyone sat down. So, everyone was expecting something great. And it was not. So now let me tell you how I've learned about this thing. Back in the 1990s, when the internet was like not a big thing, well, we were still using VHS and DVDs were coming out. Yeah, Fonz jumping, the shark was big. You're right. But and it's funny because I mean that's a I think I've talked about it, Ian, on another episode of the Vintage Kids about this shark thing jumping the shark. Let's say that it was like the Last Jedi way before its time. Watch that live, yeah, man. I mean. Yeah, you saw that too. Shit, man. Not me. I was too young, and I like I've already explained in the past. When I was young, over here in Canada, we had only 2 or 3 channels on television, and we had like 2 French channels and 1 English channel, which was Radio Canada in English. CBC, and if we were lucky enough, we were able to put like the bunny ears on top of the television, we were able to catch Burlington, Vermont on Channel 3. So we were not able to see a lot of the shows that you guys had unless we had cable, but cable came. I think cable came pretty late over here. One of my friends used to have cable, so WBTZ. Yeah, you're also in Canada, man. You know what I'm talking about. You saw every episode of the Beachcombers, I bet. Beachcombers? No, I have no idea what this is, man. Christian Dany, mesdames et messieurs, comment ça va, mon homme? Hey, on s'est pas vu, là, pour les cartes, là. Ouh, toutes les poupoutes. Va falloir qu'on fasse ça, là, pour le temps des fêtes, là. Peut-être qu'il y a des petites vacances, là. Il fait des ouh, hi. Bon. Okay. So, the way I found out about this thing, it was not when I was young. It was back, like I said, in the 90s. Comme moi, j'ai appris qu'il y avait un Christmas special, and you call yourself Canadian. I'm French Canadian. I'm pretty sure you haven't seen Peau de Banane. So, ou Poivre et sel, hein? Ben oui. Ou ben, qu'est-ce qu'il y avait de bon aussi? Terre humide, hein? Ben oui, Terre humaine, c'est très bon. I'm pretty sure you haven't seen Terre humaine, Le temps d'une paix. Let me see. What else was there? Les Dames de Cœur. Hein? It's all great television. La Petite Vie. That's a good. Yeah, well, La Petite Vie is not very old. La Petite Vie, it was back in the 90s and 2000. But I'm talking about like 1970s stuff. Comme. Comment ça s'appelait? Ça, les gobelets. Ça, les gobelets sont de drôles de pistolets. Anyway. Okay. So, back in the 90s, the way we could actually watch this thing, it was by, first of all, getting in contact with other collectors, which was not something easy before the internet. So we would go to Comic Cons. Well, what would be Comic Cons over here? It was not official Comic Con stuff like we know them today. It would be like gathering of geek people and trading Star Wars stuff and whatever. Fait que nous autres, dans notre temps, c'est ça, dans les années 90 avant Internet, il n'y avait pas de moyen de rentrer en contact facilement avec du monde qui collectionnait les affaires de Star Wars. So I remember when I went to a convention, which was not Comic Con, was I don't know, Montreal Toy Vintage Crap, whatever it was called. I don't remember. And I remember that this guy, I showed up at his good old days, grassroots. Man, les arpents verts. C'est-tu les arpents verts, ça? Grassroots? Je ne sais pas. So I showed up at this table, and this guy was selling copies of this thing, the Star Wars Holiday Special. So I asked this guy, what the fuck is that? And I think he was selling it like for 25 or 50 bucks. It was like big money. But you weren't able to find this thing. So perhaps in the US it was easier, but back in my days, and I'm talking about the early 90s here, early 90s, I've never seen this thing. So I purchased it. I don't remember how much I paid. I purchased the DVD version. So I went back home. Donc j'ai acheté ça, une copie piratée DVD dans une convention d'un gars qui vendait ça 25-50$, je me rappelle plus. Et puis je ramène ça chez nous. I bring that back home. So I call up one of my friends, my brother-in-law back in the days, and I said, man, you don't know what I've got. You won't believe this shit. I've got a Star Wars Holiday Special. Come over. We're going to watch this. I'm going to... So, my friend, my brother-in-law showed up. We sat down. I think we made some popcorn and stuff. Only show once on television, and Lucas locked it away forever. Yes, he did. And that's the thing that I want to talk about. That's incredible. Anyway, so my brother-in-law shows up. We make some popcorns. Mon beau-frère se pointe à l'époque. Et puis on s'assoit, on se fait du popcorn. Puis on passe ça, hostie. Oh, oh my fucking God. First of all, I didn't know how long this thing would last. Je savais pas combien de temps cette affaire-là allait durer, OK? Okay. I thought this thing would last like for half an hour or an hour max. Moi, je pensais que ça durait 30 minutes ou une heure. Je vais manger un petit popcorn, prendre une puff, on va trouver ça drôle. Star Wars crack. So, we sat down, I started this thing, and I mean, right away, there was something really, really wrong. I think it starts with Han Solo with Chewie, and it's really Harrison Ford, and it's Peter Mayhew in the Wookiee suit, and they're actually sitting down in the Falcon. But right away there was something wrong. It was something so wrong, and I don't know if you guys remember what is so wrong about this thing. The Falcon is actually in cardboard. They're sitting down in fucking cardboard Falcon, man. Maybe it's not cardboard, but it looks like cardboard. I have pictures of this thing. So I remember, I look at my brother-in-law and I said, what the fuck is this? Qu'est-ce qu'on est poigné là, man? And I don't remember if I 100%, but perhaps we took some. No, I just run over a skunks. Back in the days, we weren't supposed to touch this shit. In Canada, it was really dangerous. We would probably die, you know. Anyway, so so I see this fucking Falcon in cardboard shaking like this. I said, what the hell is this? And I remember, je me rappelle ça, le faucon est comme en carton, c'est tout shake, puis c'est comme, qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Ça va s'effondrer. J'avais l'impression que ça avait été filmé dans un studio de Radio-Canada. Voici qui filmait le temps d'une paix, là. Tu sais, quand quelqu'un fermait la porte, puis tout le stage shaken même. Back in the days, when we were watching stuff that were made over in Canada, they were creating, like, very cheap sets. And when someone would close the door on the set, the whole set would shake. So it felt like that. Anyway, okay. So what we actually learned, and the sad part is that they actually used some footage from Star Wars mixed up with this cardboard Falcon set. So it's right away, it doesn't feel right. So, anyway, I'm gonna show you pictures of this because I selected a few pictures that remind me and made me laugh. Like I said, I cannot show you parts of this show. I think you just, yeah. Christian, my friend Christian just put up the link over there. Okay, so but don't go check it out right away. Let me tell you about it first. Then you could go check it out. I haven't watched it again. I've watched it only once. And if I remember correctly, after an hour and a half, we stopped it. It's like, man, I can't do this anymore. Live Day. Oh no, I saw it till the end because it's Live Day at the end. Oh yeah, Live Day, man. So and it's incredible because Dave Filoni actually used this, and I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, so let me show you some pictures of this thing, and if you haven't seen it, get ready because you're gonna see some crazy shit. Just can't believe this shit. Si vous l'avez jamais vu, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not dying here. I'm okay. I think I'm gonna take this. It's really good for my health. I don't feel so good. OK. Fait que, si vous l'avez pas vu, je vais vous montrer des photos. Sorry, I'm laughing like my ass out here. Okay, had to stream. Doo-doo-doo! There it is. It's the Star Wars Holiday Special. Brought to you by, I don't remember who was doing this. The pictures I'm going to show you are not in order at all. They're really like images that reminded me some crazy shit. And it's to give you an idea how crazy this thing was. Okay, so let me go here. Again, I'm going to check on the comments and I'm going to check to make sure that the pictures are still there. There we go. Are you ready, guys? So this is actually the real logo that you see at the beginning. I don't know what picture is next, so... Oh my God! Take a look at this. Okay, so... Let me tell you... Okay, just before... I'm going to tell you just the story a little before. Okay, so... Like I said, it was in Carrie Fisher's contract that she gets to sing the Live Day song. How crazy is that? Well, I've read somewhere, again, I have no definitive assurance about this. Je suis pas la confirmation totale de ça, mais I've read that it's actually Carrie Fisher that asked to sing. I mean, it's too bad that we can't ask her anymore, perhaps. Or her daughter would be able to tell us, or Mark Hamill. Mark, if you're watching this, and you're probably not, but did Carrie actually wanted to sing? But I read somewhere that she wanted to sing. What the? Okay, sorry. So the story is that she had in her contract. Well, the contract was to make this thing. I don't know if she was supposed to sing, but it was in their contract that they had to do this Christmas special. Anyway, okay. So the story is that Han Solo actually had to bring back Chewie to Kashyyyk. And the cool thing is, it's the first time, there's a lot of firsts in this thing that grew to be official canon stuff. Donc, l'histoire, c'est Han Solo doit ramener Chewbacca à sa famille. Han Solo has to bring back Chewie to his family. Yeah, you heard me, his family. So, and why? It's because it's Live Day, and the people, mostly the Wookiees, I guess, are actually celebrating this thing that it's called Live Day. Donc, il y a quelque chose qui s'appelle Live Day. Hein? C'est comme leur Noël, eux autres. It's like their Christmas, but they called it Live Day. So, all kinds of shit happens, and they end up arriving on Kashyyyk, and their stormtroopers are... But during all of this, in a very slow pace, you actually watch for, I think it's for the first 30 minutes, nobody talks. You actually hear Chewie's family talking to one another in Wookiee language. So, and how they did this thing is they put up some shows. Like back in the days, it was something that they would do a lot in the U.S. Like, it's the Christmas special, and for like 20 minutes, or not 20 minutes, or 5 or 10 minutes, you got a dancing sequence with music, and then you had someone, I don't know, that would show up and sing a Christmas song or whatever. So they did this. So you've got like this family that is actually watching these special entertainment segments, and they're terrible. they're 1970s terrible segments. Okay, so back to the photos, okay? Woo. So that's one of the singer. I'm sorry, I don't know her name. She's probably a very well known singer, but I don't know her. I'm sorry. So we would actually see this girl sing for 5 minutes and see like the Wookiee mother or the little Wookiee son watching this like, oh, it's amazing. Oh my god, what the hell? This is not Star Wars. What's going on? Okay, next photo. This guy. Okay, I think it's my favorite segment of all of this. There's actually a segment, there's actually a part of this show that you've got a sequence that happens in the cantina on Tatooine. So the great thing that what they did, they went to these Lucas archives. They were no archive back in the days. So, fait que, il y a une séquence au complet qui se passe dans le cantina sur Tatooine. Puis ils sont allés rechercher tous les costumes, la plupart des costumes qu'on a vus dans épisode 4. So we were able to see most of the aliens that were in the cantina back then. But they created new characters like this fucker. So this guy is, I don't remember what he does, but just to give you an idea, funny thing, he's actually drinking from the top of his head. So he's in the cantina, he's a kind of a alien guy, and he doesn't even drink blue milk. What the hell? Donc, il boit directement sur le top de sa tête. Ah ben oui, c'est un humain transgénique, là. C'est pas un X-Man. He's actually a kind of a X-Man guy. So anyway, so that sorry, I just can't stop laughing, man. Okay, next picture. Okay, so that's the cantina scene. That's probably a really well-known actress. Is it one of the girls from the Golden Girls? I don't know. But as you guys can see, there's actually the same costumes, the mask that they use. There's even Greedo over there. The cantina band is there. This one, the blue guy. The one that they took out. Did they take him out with the 1987 special edition? I don't know. There's also Snaggletooth, the red one. Anyway, so this is the cantina scene where there's this guy that is actually drinking from the top of his head. And she's like the bartender, and she takes care of everyone. And if I recall correctly, I think she sings also something. Anyway. Okay. Okay. Now, can someone tell me who the hell is this guy? Believe it or not, this is actually Bea Archer. Oh, see? I would have to check that out on the internet. I'm sorry. I don't know her. Perhaps I saw her in other things, but I don't know. So this is Grandpa Wookiee. This is actually Chewie's father. And he's called Lumpy. Oh my god, Lumpy, man. Ian, you're gonna help me out because I have no idea. I haven't checked their names. So this is actually an old Wookiee Lumpy, and he is actually Chewie's father. And what is actually weird about this is we know that Chewie's 200 years old. Fait que ça, c'est supposé être le père de Chewie, okay? C'est Lumpy, le grand-papa. And Lumpy looks fucking terrible, man. He actually looks like an old politician that did way too much and not enough in his life at the same time. So we have no idea what this guy is actually. But the craziest part is he's actually gonna watch something. Like I said, one of the segments. Il y a comme une partie où est-ce qu'il va regarder comme un des segments. and it's crazy. It feels like he's watching porn. Like there's this human guy that shows up at their house and he's like, I'm gonna show you something, you're gonna fucking love it, man. And he showed this thing. He actually puts like the first uh what are the fucking names of the goggles that you put on your face and you see it 360? Yeah, it was the first time probably that something was similar to this. VR. So he's actually using the first VR thing. He escaped the planet of the Art Carney. Man, you're fucking good with this. I think he is just Gramp. His kid might be lumpy. Oh, I don't know, man. Yeah, she was one of the Golden Girls. See that's it. Ichi is the dad. Itchy and Scratchy, man. We're now in the Simpsons universe. Yeah, it's Itchy. You're totally right. It's Itchy. If I would look like that, I would feel itchy too. Oh my god, I would love to talk to the actor that played Itchy. So, hi. You played Itchy. How was it, man? Okay, sorry. Next up. So this is Grandpa Chewy. Oh my God! Take a look at this. Once again, I hope Mark Hamill's not looking, not watching. This is the far. Okay, on va dire en français. I think this is probably the time that Mark. Bon, en français, c'est la fois probablement que Mark Hamill a eu le plus de make-up d'en face dans toute sa vie. That's probably the time that Mark Hamill had the more makeup in his face for all his life. Man, take a look at this face. He actually looks like he's having like 3 inch of Buffy thing in his face. Okay. I have stopped laughing. I didn't know that would be so funny. I did not expect to laugh that much. I'm sorry about that. But we're talking Star Wars here. I mean, if they did that, well, they did. Okay. Ils ont fait un peu le même genre de principe, là, c'est comme genre de parodie ou d'hommage, qu'ils ont fait dans les autres pays. They did sort of the same thing in other countries, like I don't know, Indian Star Wars, Star Wars in Espanol, with like different actors, and it was like a show, and we would watch this, and there's ton of these things available on the internet, and it's fucking funny. It's crazy. It's really funny. So it feels like they did this, but they used the actors. They're real actors. Okay, let me go check. Okay, Dorothy Hamill hair, big in the 1970s, German style. Yeah, there's like all kinds of stuff that they did. Okay, we have to continue because I'm not going to be able. I have to stop laughing. So I mean, look at this Luke. This guy, he actually looks like he's playing in Days of Our Lives. General Hospital, Mark Hamill. Okay, and this is the little kid. This is Lumpy, or I don't know, but that's actually Chewie's kid. And he's watching on the chessboard, the chess table, these action sequence thing, and he looks fucking stoned, man. Did you take your medicine this morning, Lumpy? I don't know, but I'm seeing shit. I'm seeing stuff, man. Okay. Okay, sorry. So this is actually Chewie's kid, and he's watching these holographic things that are actually showing up on the table. So that's one of the parts that I was talking about. Up next, okay, we haven't seen the mother yet, but the cool thing, some people actually created some figures out of Chewie's figures and stuff way back in the days to create Chewie's family. So you have Chewie, you have her wife, the Lumpy, and Grandpa. Can you recognize him? Oh yeah, it smells like Grandpa. Okay. So okay, here you go. I have to say that his wife is actually well done. It's a real nice Wookiee suit. Grandpa, it's another story. So anyway, it doesn't have any teeth. Il n'y a plus de dents, tu sais. Ils ont vraiment fait comme un Wookiee de 800 ans, genre, là. Tu sais, ouais, c'est ça. But that's the wife. I don't remember her name. Perhaps, Ian, you remember the name. He did a German show. It was a musical number, and he looked the same. Yeah, it's probably there. I know that they did a lot of these things after Star Wars became like mondial. It became worldwide known, and everyone was trying to get on the same. Well, trying to get a piece of the cake. Okay, next picture. Like I said, I don't know what's next. So that's the wife, and that's the grandpa. Okay, take a look at this. Believe it or not, like I said earlier, croyez-moi pas, comme j'ai dit au début, ben oui, on a la princesse Léa, la vraie, là, c'est Carrie Fisher, là. It's the real girl, it's the real one. The same buns, same suit, probably no bra, because we know that there's no bra in space except in Andor. So, she will actually sing at the end of this thing. If you're able to go through everything, you're gonna get a bonus with Leia singing. I don't recall if she's singing twice or only once at the end. Anyway, she sings for Live Day. So you've got Princess Leia that actually sing in this. Oh, take a look at this magnificent girl. So like I said, it's a great mask. They did a great job. It's like if they put all their money on her suit, and it looks like actually okay. But get ready, because at the beginning of this thing, you're gonna actually watch her cooking stuff while she watched television, and she's watching a cooking show. And you're gonna have to watch this for I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, and it's like, where are we going, man? Dave's not here, man. Han's not here, man. Okay, so this is the wife. I'm gonna go check. Ian, do you know her name? I don't know her name, man. Oh, you even have custom. Wow. Even have a custom made Live Day Chewy. That's great, man. Oh, it's Greg Marshall. Good to see you, my friend. We are actually talking about the Christmas special. Oh, yes, we are. Okay, so that's the wife. I don't know her name, like I said. I Miss Chewy. Miss Chewy. Really hairy, just like in the 1970s. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Next photo. Let's move on. Okay, that's what I was talking about. I was lucky enough to find some pictures of the behind the scenes. These things I haven't seen. I have never seen before today. I found these things today. J'ai trouvé ces affaires-là, des behind the scenes, à regarder comment c'est poche. take a look at this. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me bring this even more, a little bigger for you. No shaving there, my friend. No, not at all. Nowhere. It's like, it's the Wookiee in Paris, you know. Like Frenchie and the boys. It's the Wookiee in Paris. No shaving. No, no. Okay. So take a look at this. This is actually the set that they created for the holiday special. As you can see, this is a TV camera. This is not a movie camera. It's really a TV set camera. There's actually Harrison Ford there. Peter Mayhew with the legs going out of the cockpit. And like I was saying, all the background is actually cardboard. And when you go see it closer, they put up like fake buttons, but all this is cheap and cardboard, and it feels like it. Look at these remotes or whatever. They're not what we see in the Star Wars movies. So they did a very poor job using probably the very low budget that they had back in the days. But it looks terrible. Take a look at this guy. He's so proud of driving the Falcon. It's not the Falcon. It's crap. Okay. So I was really surprised to find these pictures. There's actually more. 2-day production? No way, man. No way. They really did this in 2 days? Shit. I mean, when I was watching the thing, it felt like just the complete show lasted 3 days in my mind. Just watching this thing. Okay, up next. This is actually another picture of the making of. That's the background television set. You can actually see Lumpy there. And I was telling you guys, she's actually watching and cooking stuff in Kashyyyk in their house. And there's like, it's a regular chicken kitchen. Chicken. There's probably chicken, but I don't see chicken. Fait qu'ils sont vraiment comme en train de faire à manger, puis là, tu sais, là, ils sont dans la maison de Chewbacca. Hein? Fait que si vous voulez savoir où c'est que Chewbacca il reste, là, ben c'est là. Hein? That's the house of Chewie. So they're actually filming this thing, and the lady in the suit, and the baby in the suit, and the cameraman in the suit. Next picture. Okay, here we go. That's probably the best part of all of this. We laughed enough. Let's talk about serious shit now. When actually built and shot, yep, and probably destroyed in the same day. Here is actually the best part of the Falcon is crap. Let's make the sewer run in less than 8. Yeah, Mala. You're right, Mala. Mala is the name of Chewie's wife. You're totally right. Now it comes back. Mala, Lumpy, and Itchy. There's probably Scratchy somewhere. It's probably the cat. No, Itchy is the mouse. Itchy and Scratchy? I don't remember. Anyway, so the best part of all of this is actually a animation part. They did a cartoon section where they actually introduced Boba Fett. Donc, la meilleure partie de toute cette affaire-là, ils ont fait un segment. Wow! Attends, on va mettre... OK, comme ça. Ils ont fait un segment animé et c'est vraiment intéressant parce qu'ils ont introduit Boba Fett. And the great thing is, like I said, there are now things that appeared in the Christmas special, the holiday special, that is now canon, and you guys are going to recognize several of these things. So if you don't want to go through the whole thing and watch the complete show, it really deserves the time to go check this animated section. So there's actually, I'm not going to tell the story, but they introduce Boba Fett, and Boba Fett is kind of a traitor, and you think he's a nice guy, blah, blah, blah. But that's the first time we actually see Boba Fett, and it actually looks like this. And if you guys see des ressemblances, they make you think, it actually makes you think of The Mandalorian. Well, you're right. They used a lot of this thing in The Mandalorian, the gun, entre autres. So I'm going to go next, the next picture. I don't know what it's going to be. That's, again, is the Cantina action sequence. Okay, so that is Life Day. So Peter Mayhew, Chewie's actually right here. The kid, the my God, it looks like he got hit by a fucking bus. Poor guy. Okay, I hope I what 800 years old you'll be. I hope I'm not going to look like this. Okay. So that's at the end of the show where they get reunited, and they all are wearing this red robe kind of thing, and they actually celebrate Life Day, like the Christmas thing. Okay. The cool thing is also they are, for the first time, they introduce us to Kashyyyk. Queen. That's the first Queen album cover. That's a good one, man. Simosa. Yeah, that's a great. Yeah, you're right, man. We would have to check what came first. Who stole? Who copied who? C'est qui a copié sur qui, man? Okay. So, like I said, there's a lot of things that are actually pretty cool because they introduced to us Kashyyyk, the planet of the Wookiees, that we actually see in Revenge of the Sith. And this is, I think, it's Ralph McQuarrie's drawing, and they actually use the same kind of model in Revenge of the Sith. So, in 1978, we were lucky enough, that's a good thing, to see Kashyyyk. So that's Kashyyyk. That's actually Chewie's house, because they did some matte painting, and I think Harrison Ford and Chewie are actually like walking on this balcony. Anyway, okay, so so that's the midnight ceremony or things, la messe de minuit des Wookiees. It's actually it's I mean they're at church or something. Oh no, it's a tree. So they're smoking pot, and there's a lot of fume, and they're actually all dressed up, and it's all Wookiees, and they are all holding like this kind of, I don't know, ball, glowing ball. And that's when Princess Leia is actually going to sing. Okay, here, what I was talking about, this is actually in The Mandalorian Season 1, and this is actually Boba Fett. So as you guys can see, the gun that they created for The Mandalorian is actually exactly the same thing that they took out of this holiday special. And he's riding this kind of sea monster in the holiday special. Il est sur un espèce de monstre qui va dans l'eau, là, puis tout ça. Je sais plus si c'est de l'eau, de la lave ou peu importe. Et puis, ils ont refait le début. Attendez, je recommence. Dans Mandalorian Season 1, Épisode 1, Episode 1, at the beginning, you actually see Mando use the gun and hit with the electric part, the tip there of his gun, and he hit like this giant monster, sea monster. It's actually an homage to this because the thing that he's riding, Boba Fett, he's actually hitting it with his gun and gives an electric shock to set it down, to settle it down. Comme toi, mon esti, il donne un gros, c'est bon. Fait que c'est ça. Fait que on voit des similitudes. OK, ici on a they're actually cooking and they're using real stuff, Dolorama stuff, dollar store things, human stuff. So this guy, I don't know, he's cleaning up his toy and she's cleaning up the ceiling or something. And of course, she's wearing un beau petit tablier là. Hein? Ben oui, c'est probablement un tablier de Maman Dion. So yeah, that's another one. Here's another picture. So that's the picture from of course, of the holiday special. And as you can see, they pretty much reproduce the same image in The Mandalorian. Let me see if I've missed something. Okay, Sam Colbert. Same sea monster, yeah. Glowing ball ceremonies, yeah, exactly. World was supposed to be in Return of the Jedi. Yeah, they did. That's a great point, Ian. You're totally right. Frustrating with those. You're totally right. With no harpoons. Fur gets sticky with no harpoon. Yeah, yeah. So you're right. We were supposed to see. That's a good point. I'm gonna tell this thing that you just wrote it down. If they're not watching live, our friend Ian said that we were supposed to go on Kashyyyk and for Return of the Jedi in 1983. On était supposé sur Kashyyyk en 1983. But it would cost way too much. So to save some money on the budget, pour sauver du cash, pardon, pour faire Return of the Jedi, they actually switched the Wookiees for Ewoks. So that's why they created the Ewoks. So they ended up, and you can actually see that the Ewoks are living in trees, and it looks like what they wanted to do with Kashyyyk, but they didn't. So they did Andor, not Andor, Handor. Handor, you know what I'm talking about. Not the guy, the moon. Well, the planet, it's a moon, whatever. The moon of Endor. Is it? No, I don't know. It's a moon of Endor. Okay. Next picture. So, like I said, they really used a lot of stuff in The Mandalorian. And the funny thing is, also, in episode 1, it is worth going back and listen. When he actually captures the blue guy, the guy from SNL, the blue guy, quand il pogne le premier gars qui attrape dans l'épisode 1, when he's actually inside the Razor Crest, he says, I wanted to go back to my family to be with them for Life Day. They actually mention Life Day in the first episode of The Mandalorian. So it's officially canon. So I can't wait to see a CGI Carrie Fisher sing in episode 12. Okay, next picture. There it is. That's the shot. That's the great shot when this horny kind of grandpa is talking to this other horny kind of grandpa, and he's actually telling him, man, I got this site, you have to check it out. It's actually called Wookiee Hub. Yeah, I'm gonna give you my user ID and my password. Go check it out, man. And il lui met ça sur la tête. He actually put this thing on his head, and he watches some dancers or some girl. Perhaps it's the singer that I think it's the singer, but the grandpa looks like he's He's really enjoying himself. You know what I'm talking about? Fait que c'est vraiment comme quasiment malaisant. C'est comme, oh, fuck. That's not right. There's children watching. Oh, sorry about that. C'est comme, fuck, qu'est-ce que vous êtes en train de faire, man? Okay, Art Carney from The Honeymooners. Yeah, that's another great actor. Lucas felt Wookiees were too intellectual at this point. I guess he did remember the holiday special. Yeah, but that's the thing we're going to talk about later, what Lucas actually did after that. Okay, next picture. So this is the part when this old guy from The Honeymooners actually shows spaceborne to Grandpa Wookie. Okay, that's another shot of Boba Fett, and that's the creature I was talking about, the sea monster. Here is some parts of the animated stuff that they did. The great thing is that probably also opened the possibility to do the droid and Ewok cartoons. So, because C-3PO really looks like in droids and also R2-D2. So, yeah. It's worth the time for you to watch it. That's the best part of the show. Okay, this picture is really not good, but that's the whole family. And yes, Han Solo end up on Kashyyyk and meets up with all the family. Here's another thing. There are some people that are actually saying that this shot from the top is from Mandalorian Season 1. Et ça, c'est une shot de la saison 1 de Mandalorian. Il y a du monde qui disent que lorsque Mando, Din Djarin, se fait comme sauvé par ses parents, gets saved by, he's put in the box there to be saved by his parents, they were actually having fun on Live Day because they are all wearing this red stuff. So is it Live Day or is it like just a coincidence? Some people say that perhaps the separatists showed up during Live Day, so that's why everyone's wearing red. I'm not sure about that. I haven't. Again, I don't have confirmation on this. But anyway. Did Han have a Wookiee girlfriend? No, because I think it was Chewie. I always thought that Chewie was his girlfriend, but that's another story. Okay. Okay, see, that's another picture where he's actually putting the VR on Grandpa's head. So, yeah, you can actually see, like, this guy really insisting on showing this Wookiee hub stuff to this old grandpa. You're gonna love it, man. Okay, so here is another shot where you can actually see most of the actors that played in this holiday special. Okay, it's in 1978. And this is probably why I was saying that I always thought that, well, Chewie was Han's girlfriend before Leia. You know, if they actually did something with Lando doing stuff with the robot, I mean, you have to keep your mind open on every possibility, man. We're in the 2020s now. En 1978. Anyway, this is something I have never thought I would actually see. Harrison Ford hugging Peter Mayhew, hugging Chewie like he's really in love. And no, this is not my gun and not my lightsaber because I don't have a lightsaber. Hey, kid, I don't have a lightsaber. So that's a great shot. No hate in the galaxy. And this galaxy, you're totally right. No hate, man. Girlfriend was Miss Wookiee. Yeah, it's perhaps, I don't know what Han did with Chewie's wife. I would check the DNA on the kid. Okay. Who wore it better, Chewie or the Royal Guard? That's a good question, man. Well, you have to consider that the Emperor doesn't really love aliens, so the Emperor would say the Royal Guards. I think there was crap plot line. Which one? When that the Wookiee and that Peter Mayhew and Han Solo would actually be a thing? Lumpy as Lumpy as sounds nice. Yeah, I mean, I would check that out right away, man. There's something wrong with these guys. I mean, long time on the Falcon, very long trips. Anyway, that could be a great 1970s sitcom. Han and the Wookiee. This week on Han and the Wookiee is brought to you by. I mean, what's the thing that you put on your hair that to make it not gray anymore? I don't remember anyway. This week is brought to you by Men's whatever. Okay, prochaine on est déjà, we've been online for more than an hour. Let's continue. Okay, so that's a great picture of the gun, and actually you can see that it's really based on the holiday special, and you see that's Mando's Din Djarin's gun. So there it is. Looks pretty much the same. Okay. And that's another great picture of most of everyone that plays in this thing. Look at this guy, man. Okay. Okay, next picture. So we even have a night shot of Kashyyyk. Okay. That's actually, it was on CBS. There it is. December 22nd. Oh, did it play 3 times? No way. Did it really play 3 times? It actually says, okay, with their special guests, Beatrice Archer, Art Carney, Daria Carroll, the Jefferson Star something, Harvey Korman, 8 p.m. on CBS, 5, 12, and 22nd. Luke and Han Solo battle Imperial forces. Chewie reaches Imperial family on the Wookiee planet in time for Live Day, their most important day of the year. See? Told you I was right. A long time ago in a very bad cardboard set. Okay, so that's the poster that they actually used. Here's the shot of Han and Chewie in the cardboard Falcon that actually shakes like crazy. You really have to go check that out. Even if you don't watch it, the whole thing, it was a rock band. See? Yeah. It looks like Andor. You're totally right. Because they created Andor using what they wanted to do with Kashyyyk for Return of the Jedi. The show was called I'm in Love with a Walking Carpet. They did shower together in Solo. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. I mean, they can do whatever they want. I mean, it's on another universe far, far away, in a galaxy far, far away. I mean, it's okay. It doesn't matter. Okay, so that's the shot with Han and Chewie inside the Falcon. Here she is. So this is actually Peter Mayhew. Well, one of his legs. And Carrie Fisher is actually singing, but you can't. If you listen close, I think I can hear her. Can you hear her? No, I can't hear her. So she's actually singing something on Live Day. Oh, here is our friend Ichi Ichi is actually playing with a X-wing, and this X-wing doesn't look like. Yeah, perhaps it's a Kenner version. It looks like the Kenner version. He's actually playing with the Kenner version. Yeah, perhaps it's one of the Kenner versions. Okay, so that's a good shot. So here is like this guy that actually shows porn to grandpa. Here's Lumpy. There's a good picture of him. Take a look at this Luke, how clean cut he is. He could actually be a beetle. And this is actually the girl that is the star of the cooking show. And if I remember correctly, she actually has like 4 arms. Fait que Luke ici pourrait être dans les Beatles avec R2. La raison pour qu'on voit Luke, the reason why we see Luke in this, I think he calls Mala, Chewie's wife. And this girl actually makes the cooking show with the 4 arms things. Again. Oh my God. So yeah, that's an old Wookiee. Here is Itchy, our good friend. Painted brown, it looks like wood. Yeah, you're right. It looks like wood. The X-wing. You're totally right. So that's again is our friend. Again in the Falcon. Here's a great shot of the whole family celebrating Life Day. Look how Han looks so happy to be there. God, I'm happy to be here. Okay, I didn't kill my wife. Okay, here's another great shot of the family holding their crystal ball thingy. And here's a great shot of the animated section. And take a look of this. You actually can see the dice on the Falcon. That's the first time that I just realized that we can actually see the dice in this shot. But take a look of the face of Harrison Ford. I don't know, but yeesh. Chewie looks okay. C-3PO looks okay. Luke's okay, but what's wrong with this? Oh my God. Harrison Ford, I'm pretty sure he haven't watched this not even once. Okay. Itchy is looking a bit frustrated. Sexually frustrated, you mean? Okay. From Carol Bennett Show is the cooking lady. Oh, see? I didn't know. RV Carmen. RV Carmen. Nalvana had great style. But RV isn't RV a man's dude's name? I don't know. Okay. Next. Look at this face. He's actually now doing a toothpaste commercial. Try the brand new and incredibly strong mint version of the Force. Yeah. Look at these whiteys. Jesus. And these eyes. Anyway, he really looks like they put way too much makeup on his face, and they probably put some on his teeth. Okay. Up next. So I think we're done. Yeah, we're done. Okay. So we're done with the pictures. So I'm gonna take this out. He also played the guy that poured the drink on his head. Oh yeah, I thought it was a girl, man, that played the cooking lady. Wow. So the story goes that ce qui s'est passé après, they actually played this on television. It's the eyeliner on Luke. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, they put way too much makeup on this guy. There's still probably residue on his face up to this day. So George Lucas was not on set. It was a sideline project, and he wasn't there when they filmed it. I think he probably saw the animation stuff. And is it Ian that told me it's actually a Canadian company that made the animation part? And Lucas saw this, and I think he probably reacted like I did the first time that I saw it. I was like, what the fuck is going on? What have they done? What have they done? Donc, Lucas a vu ça, puis il est tombé en bas de sa chaise. Il a dit, this is not, this is wrong. My company is gonna crash in hell. So he actually asked for every copy of this thing. Again, that's how the story goes. C'est ça qu'il raconte. Il a mis la main sur toutes les copies qui existaient de Holiday Special, and he burned it. He burned them all, and I think he buried it at the same place where they buried all the Atari ET game. If you want to see something great, go check that out. They actually buried tons of ET, the extraterrestrial games for Atari. And it's incredible. And I think that it's probably that the same hole where they put all the copies of the holiday special. I got to remember in the 70s, this was the only Star Wars we could get. Had no way for seeing. Yeah, you're totally right. In 1978, it was not already on television. There were no VHS, or perhaps it was the beginning of the VHS. But we could not go and rent Star Wars like we did in 82 or 83. VHS stores or video stores showed up later on. So you're totally right. That was the only way to see it. It was on television. Uh, so anyway, so that's the reason radio show and comics is all we had. Yeah, you're right. They also did some Star Wars radio show, and I think it's actually Mark Hamill that read the radio shows. I would have to check that out. And the satanic holiday special. Anyway, so guys, that's it for this week. I think I'm gonna skip a week next week because it's going to be like Christmassy vacation stuff. So we're gonna skip a week for the holidays. But I'm probably going to do a Boxing Day sale. So I'll let you know on Yoda's workshop. Again, if you guys want some T-shirts, we now have Yoda's workshop T-shirts. Just let me know. They're $20 Canadian, so I'm not making any money on these. Some of you guys actually ask me, do you guys do you have T-shirts? Because I'm wearing my T-shirts a lot. So people will say your T-shirt looks great. Do you have any for sale? So I created. I ordered a few. Merry Christmas, everyone. Jim, thank you very much. So again, probably next week I'm gonna skip a week. But anyway, I'll let you know. So if I'm not there next week, don't worry. I'm gonna write it down anyway on Yoda's workshop. Yeah, tomorrow is the big night on the MMC. I'll take a shirt 2X. Well, I do have. I think I do have X large. I don't necessarily have 2X, but if like you can stretch it very very much. J'ai bien regardé, j'ai encore mal au ventre. Tant mieux, François, man. So again, thank you guys for being with me every week. I love doing this. I hope you guys are also enjoying this. Again, I'm not doing this for the money. I'm not doing this for the fame. I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this for me, and I'm doing it for you. So claim Excel. Okay, no problem, man. I'm gonna put one aside for you. No problem. So again, if you have any suggestions for the next Vintage Kids, let me know. I'm always open for suggestions. I'm gonna have to talk with our friend Kristen Lee. I want to make a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle special eventually, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. And like I said, I'm probably gonna do a Christmas not Xbox, but a Boxing Day sale on Yoda's workshop. So I'll keep you posted on that. So, guys, like I always say, be good, be safe, be wild, be you, have fun, enjoy your family during this holiday weekend, and tell everyone that you love them. Because it's not always easy to say, but take the time to tell them that you enjoy them, their presence, their friendship, their love. We don't know when it's the last time we're gonna see someone. Um, Shave your Wookie. What was the phrase that Bob Barker used to say at the end of The Price is Right? Uh, Nurture your Wookie. So yeah, enjoy this holiday. Have fun with your friends, with your family. If you don't have any family, which actually happens, well, enjoy. Have fun with your friends, even if it's online. Take the time to talk with the people that you love, um, and be safe. By the way, be safe on the road. Over here, there's a lot of snow. They're saying that it's gonna be rainy, snowy days. So spayed and nurtured your Wookie. So that yeah. So be safe on the road. Again, if there's actually like a big snowstorm, stay at home. Don't take the risk to go eat some fucking turkey and kill yourself on the road. So be safe. We want you back after the holidays. So take care. Thank you very much. Love you all. See you in 2 weeks. Have fun. See you tomorrow night for the MMCers. And that's it. Take care, guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye.